Hey everybody, it's John from our Hodgepodge Homestead. Today we're doing a ugly chicken recipe. Heather's filming today, so the film probably ought to be a lot better than the last one. But we're going to do a cheesy chicken pasta skillet thing. That's an inside joke. Okay, and what this calls for are 8 ounces of noodles, which I already have in here. They're about ready to boil over. 8 ounces of noodles. I'm going to be using 2 tablespoons of butter. There we go. 1/4 cup, or excuse me, 1/2 cup dry or diced bell peppers. I've got 3 different colors in there because when we get them from the store, we cut them up, put them in baggies so we can eat them real easy. Let's see, 1 tablespoon of minced garlic, 2 tablespoons of flour, 1.5 cups of milk, 3 cups of cheddar jack cheese shredded, 24 ounces of ugly chicken, and guys, I think this is uglier than any of your chicken so far. That is some ugly chicken. And 1 tablespoon of ranch type seasoning. Okay, so the first thing we have to do is cook and drain these noodles and not let them run over. Yeah, I'm taking the lid off. So these have been boiling here for a couple minutes anyway, since we just before we started filming. I don't know where you live on this day, but today is nasty in Michigan. 40 degrees, rainy, terrible. It's actually Mother's Day. So happy Mother's Day to any of you that are mothers. So what I'm gonna do, I've got the noodles cooking. So in this large skillet, I'm going to take my 2 tablespoons of butter. Is that what it's 2? Yeah, 2 tablespoons of butter.
You probably can't read my writing.
Yeah. And I'm going to get this melting down here. And to that, once this butter gets melted down here, which goes usually pretty fast. And I love cooking on cast iron. Eventually my goal is to have all the real nice cast iron pots. Like I've got one really nice my father-in-law gave me, but I only cook my bread in that. It's one of those cast iron Dutch ovens with the porcelain on the inside. And I hope to have a whole set of cast iron pots like that, because this stuff here, you never know what's coming in your food. Okay, so we are going to melt this butter, which is happening right now. And to that, we're going to add the peppers for 1 to 2 minutes and get them kind of cooked down a little. I better turn these up just a little bit. So I hope all of you are enjoying the ugly chicken collaboration that we're having. If this is your first one you've seen, I just want to let you know that Lisa from Sutton's Days put this on. There's 5 of us doing it. Lisa from Sutton's Days, Tuli Lou Creates, Linda's Pantry, and Jenny Goff, and our Hodgepodge Homestead. So here we are. This is our second one. All right, these are sauteing down pretty nice. Let these go for about another minute. Some green would look pretty in there, wouldn't it?
Well, you didn't use green then?
When I eat green peppers cooked, I get a real upset, like indigestion. I can eat them raw all day long, but as soon as I cook one and eat it, it affects me, just like this does. Okay. All right, to this I'm going to add garlic, and that garlic is 2 teaspoons.
1 tablespoon.
1 tablespoon, my bad.
Ooh, that's strong.
Yeah, there's half And I went a little overboard because
It's garlic.
we all like garlic.
And we're both eating.
Who doesn't like garlic? We're both eating, so we can kiss.
And you need 2 tablespoons of flour added in there.
Okay, but this has to go for a minute.
No, add garlic and flour and cook 1 to 2 minutes.
Oh, okay. See, I got my director with me. Okay. That's 2 tablespoons of flour. 1. Here's 2. Now down south, would they call this a roux?
I don't know.
Back when I used to watch all the cooking shows. Back when cable was cool
And expensive.
and expensive. Doesn't look like we have enough, huh?
Well, that's just the peppers.
I think it's looking pretty good. Smells good.
It's like caramelized the garlic and the peppers.
Yeah, it's so nasty in Michigan today. We actually have a fire going in a wood stove because it's so damp. It's been raining since what, probably 6:30 this morning. Just
At
a real,
least,
just a
yeah.
dumb drizzle all day long.
April showers are supposed to bring May flowers, which there are a few flowers out there, but it's so stinking cold.
Yeah,
We're ready to get our garden planted.
yeah. All right, we're gonna slowly now whisk in this milk.
1.5 cups of milk. And cook until thick.
All right, I'm gonna turn this down just a little bit. Okay, so after we get this thickened up, we will add 2 cups of cheese and stir until that's melted
And creamy.
and creamy. Looks pretty good right now. Noodles look like they're just about done. Test one out here.
Might want to turn that back up a little. Looks like it's thickening up.
Yep. Yeah, so if you follow our channel, our Hodgepodge Homestead, we're going to be moving some chats out to our garden here probably next week. We got some things we want to get accomplished throughout the week. And we're going to move our pantry chats out to the garden and try to get those done, I think, on a nice early Saturday morning if it's peaceful and not raining and not blowing 50 miles an hour.
We get terrible winds always, all the time.
Our backyard is looking right to the west, and we get that northwest wind all the time. Okay, I think that's thickened up.
Yep.
Pretty good. Okay, I'm going to add the cheese.
2 of the 3 cups that the recipe calls for.
Okay.
Or you might want to.
Okay. Ooh, look at that getting melty already.
I think it could have used more peppers.
Yeah, I think I could have. Have to next time do that.
My goodness, though, it looks so delicious. We're having a big cookout for Mother's Day later, but I might have to have an early lunch.
Okay, that's pretty rich and creamy. I'm going to drain these noodles. Okay, draining noodles, and now we're gonna put them in. Oh, that's a lot of noodles. We're not even gonna be able to put the chicken in there.
Shoot.
All right, mixing the noodles in. All right, gonna add this ugly chicken in.
Did you drain it already?
Yeah, already drained it, pre-drained. And I'm gonna cut some of this up a little bit.
I can cut this out.
All right, so we got the noodles stirred in, and now we're stirring in the chicken. Well, kind of doing them at the same time. Oh, it's looking real cheesy.
Probably, no, it says to stir in also the ranch powder seasoning and another 3/4 cups of cheese.
Okay. Here comes the ranch seasoning. It's probably enough, huh?
Oh, that's probably more than enough.
Well, I know I hear this all the time when I watch people cook. I wish you could smell this, but I really do wish you could smell this.
Stir in 3/4 of a cup and then leave about a 1/4 cup to put on at the end to melt on the top.
All right, gonna get this mixed in now. Pretty cheesy. And I don't mean my video. That was cheesy. Okay. Now I'm gonna put the remainder of the cheese over. I'm gonna shut it off. Sprinkle the remainder of this cheese on it to melt. And I think I'm gonna add just a little bit more on the top.
Can never have too much cheese.
You know what? Why even leave any in the bag? So that's 4 cups of cheese we actually use for this. Okay, so now we want to cover this so this upper cheese will melt. The top layer of cheese will melt. I don't have a lid for this handy. They're all in my garage. So I'm just going to put a cookie sheet over top of it. Let that top melt, and we'll come back with you when we're ready to give it a try. All right, so the cheese is melted on the top. I'm gonna take me a portion out of here. Like Heather said earlier, we were gonna have a big barbecue cookout here today, so this is mainly for my lunch for the next few days probably, and Heather's, but that's enough for both of us to have right now, I think, so we don't get too full because we're having burgers and brats and hot dogs and cheesy casserole. I'm gonna put some pepper on mine because I like pepper. This is for Heather. This one is for me. Let's see what we got going here. I'm gonna get a pepper, some noodles, some cheese, and some chicken all in one bite. That's pretty good. I mean, this is another one of those, you know, we're rolling right into summertime, spring and summertime. But I think this is another one of those come home from a cold day of being outside meals right here.
Quick,
Stick
easy.
to the ribs, pretty easy.
Filling, warm.
Yeah, hardly any cleanup.
Looks delicious.
I think some hot sauce is in order. Pretty good, guys. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button, share it with your friends, subscribe, go to the other channels that are in this collaboration, do the same thing with them, tell all your friends. And you know how it is here at Todd's Pods Homestead. We love trying out new recipes with our canned ugly chicken, and you should too. See y'all later.